Synth Drones. Hey, today we're going to be talking about Synthesizers 2020. Hi, I'm Pure Ambient Drone. This is my channel where I vlog about synthesizers. Hit the subscribe button, tap the bell, come along for the journey with me. This is where it all happens, right here in the studio, and I want to share my adventures with you. PureAmbientDrone.com is the place to be if you want to check out my music and find all the other places I'm involved in on the internet that has to do with synthesizers. PureAmbientDrone.com. 2020 is upon us, everybody. Man, another decade gone and another decade soon to be here in just a few more days. I'm pretty excited about it. Listen, guys, man, 2020, I think it's going to be great for synthesizers. And here's the thing. 2019 was fantastic. And you know what? I called it because I knew that with Behringer in the game, that it was not only going to be awesome, but in some ways a little cheaper. You see, remember in one of my videos, I said that Behringer was going to be driving the market in the coming years. There's no way that synth companies can continue to make high-dollar synthesizers when you have a competitor like Behringer. So what does this have to do with 2020? Well, I'm telling you that in 2020, you're going to see some more synthesizers from other synth companies trying to compete with what Behringer is doing. Behringer is going to corner most of the market on synthesizers next year because they're only getting started. Let's not be fooled. Behringer is only getting started. They've already done copyrights on some of the most awesome synthesizers from the past. To name just one of them, the Mono Poly. I can't wait until they come out with a Poly 6. I'm waiting for a Poly synthesizer, as I said in my last video a few days ago. Now, with that being said, Korg has leaked that they're going to be coming out with a new synthesizer for 2020. Dave Smith, he has registered the trademark name of Pro 3. There are so many cool things coming out next year, including the Jupiter X. The XM is already on the market, and I don't know how people feel about it so much, but the Jupiter X is probably going to be bigger and better sounding just because it looks great. And everybody knows that the way a synthesizer looks has something to do with the way it sounds. I'm just kidding, scratch that. But 2020 is looking to be a pretty awesome year for synthesizers. And speaking of such, you know what? We're not done with 2019 yet. So a little bit of, catching up here to do with what I have been doing in 2019. Well, I have been buying and trading and selling a lot of synthesizers this year. So let me tell you a few things that I got. I don't really want to pick up the camera and walk it around here, but I will tell you this. I got the Sequential Prophet 6. This time it's not the module. And so somebody messaged me on patreon.com/PureAmbientDrone, shameless plug, and they says to me, Pad, why did you go back to the Prophet 6? Because most of you who've been following my channel know that I had a Prophet 6 some time ago, but it was the module. I also went back and got myself an OB6 keyboard as well. I had that as a module at one time also. I sold both of those, and for a while I was kind of not wanting them. But the opportunity came to get a Prophet 6. I took that opportunity, and then once I got a taste of the Prophet 6, I needed its big baby brother, sister, whatever you want to call it, the OB6 keyboard. Got a great deal on that as well. So what made me want to go back to it? I have been on this kick about VCO synthesizers, especially the Poly synthesizers that are VCO. I've got myself a Moog 1, all VCO driven, love it. Then I got the OB6. Man, I tell you what, with the Prophet 6, and I got myself an Axe 60, a sequential circuit 6-track. I'm really enjoying the VCO Poly synthesizers, and I found that they have a really thick, warm, organic sound to them. And if you're not careful with VCO synthesizers, they are very, very powerful and thick sounding. You just kind of got to back off on some of the polyphonic chords you're playing there. You can't have too much of them in a mix because it can easily drown stuff out. And that's why I went with the Pro 2 that you may be able to see up here with the nice fancy lights glaring in the camera. But yeah, I got myself a Pro 2. You know what that is? That is a digital oscillating mega analog hybrid machine. I had the Prophet 12 some time ago, and I did not like it. I am not a fan of Curtis filters. I don't know why. I just don't care for Curtis filters, and I hope that Dave Smith gets away from them just for my own personal preference. That's just how I feel. I don't know how some of you guys feel about it. I do have a Rev 2, but it's not in the studio right now, and it is a Curtis filter synthesizer, yes. But anyway, getting back to the Prophet 6, the P12, I didn't really care for the sound because of the filters. But man, the Pro 2 doesn't have the same filters. It is fantastic sounding. So I really enjoyed the Pro 2. And I still have my Prophet X. I picked up the VC340 this year from Behringer. Oh man, let's see. I still got the DeepMind 12. And right here is the Quantum from Waldorf. You know, I'm kind of on the fence about keeping that or not. I don't know. It's got a lot of good stuff in it, but I don't find myself drawn to it too much. So for 2020, that may be leaving the studio because on the way in, I have an Andromeda. Yeah, an Andromeda from Alesis and another VCO polysynth. You know, some people could say it's not completely an analog synthesizer because it has some digital pathways in it, but you know what? It's analog enough for me. And I'm kind of excited about 2020 as far as synthesizers go. Just an update. I just wanted to let everybody know that I have been settling into my home, my new house here, and it's been a bit of a bumpy ride here and there. Some things have come up, and it's been kind of hard for me to get on here as much as I would like to in the last few months, just because everything has been going kind of crazy for me. So I've been trying to record some of my videos. And because I knew this was going to happen, I've been trying to record some of my videos as soon as possible before I'm dragged away in taking care of the things in life that need to be taken care of. But anyway, I thank you guys for joining me this year on my channel and all the prior years as well. This morning I was at 3,790 subs. So I'm pretty excited about that. I would like to get to 4,000 subs in January. If you guys haven't already subbed and you're watching this channel, maybe you should do it now because it would be great. And for those of you who are subbed, help me grow in 2020. Start sharing more of my videos on social media and with your friends and all of that good stuff. We all have to work together to keep this channel going, and it encourages me when you guys support me. So I really do appreciate that. And you can check out pureambientdrone.com and find out how to support me over there as well. Listen to my music. Join me at patreon.com. Let's make 2020 a great year for this channel. And in doing so, hey, I'll be able to pour more back into your lives as well. Anyway, I just want to tell you guys, Happy New Year! Oh, man, I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful New Year. And if you wouldn't mind sharing something in the comments about what your plans are for 2020, you know, synthesizer-wise, what you want to do differently in 2020 than what you did in 2019. Or hey, maybe you want to continue doing what you've been doing in 2019. Maybe that's working for you. Share that with us, too. Whatever it is, share your plans for 2020 with us in the comments below, and let's have a big conversation. Everybody join in and talk with one another, because you know what? This channel is real. This is where you get the real stuff. You people are real. I know you are. I'm not just talking to a camera. I'm talking to human beings. And you know what? I really appreciate every one of you guys. I really mean that. For the 2020 year, I couldn't wish for anything more than what I already have on this channel, and that is a great, great, great group of people who really seem to care not only about Synthesis, but about me too. And I really appreciate that. I got a new album coming out. It's going to be called Stranger 80s Things, and it's inspired by Stranger Things. Haha. It's coming out on the 1st, right? So you'll have a New Year's present from me, at least, because it's coming out on the 1st. And I haven't really thought about it, but maybe I'll throw a track on here on this video at the end of the video. I don't know. It depends on how much time I have once I hit the stop button. But you'll certainly be able to check it out on all the main streaming websites, sort of like iTunes and Amazon and Spotify, just to name a few. I'll be on all of those. So check it out. It's supposed to be released on the 1st. So 2020. So yeah, guess I'm rocking in the new year with it. So it's called Stranger 80s Things by Pure Ambient Drone, and I hope you guys check it out. I love all of you guys. Until next time, keep calm and synth on.